So let's do something different today. Let's start with some movie recommendations. So I have 3 movies for you. Number 1, Goodfellas. Number 2, Casino. And number 3, The Irishman. तो अगर आप लोगों ने ये फिल्में देखी हैं तो ठीक है, और अगर नहीं देखी
अच्छा बात नहीं.
Now there is a reason that I've brought up these films. They exhibit a meticulous detail of the crime world. The way organized crime is showed in these films, no other normal crime film can match the authenticity of it. The reason behind it is a thoroughly researched source material. And the secret is non-fictional crime books.
जोर से बोल के लोगों को स्कीमें बता दे.
Now these movies are based on books written by masterful writers who know their stuff. So when their already existing work is adapted for screen, then it tremendously helps the filmmakers from the very beginning.
ला, तुम्हारा बोझ उठा ले.
And the common thing in those 3 films is also that they are directed by Martin Scorsese. Sorry, almost forgot.
देखा आपने लापरवाही का नतीजा है.
और इसी तरह क्लास ऑफ 83 भी एक नॉन फिक्शन बुक की अडेप्टेशन है, विच इज कॉल्ड द क्लास ऑफ 83 एंड इट इज रिटन बाय हुसैन जाइदी. तो अब ये पहली बार नहीं हुआ है कि हुसैन जाइदी की बुक पे एक फिल्म बनी हो. ब्लैक फ्राइडे वॉज अडेप्टेड फ्रॉम हिज बुक ब्लैक फ्राइडे द ट्रू स्टोरी ऑफ बॉम्बे बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट्स. शूट आउट एट वडाला वॉज लूजली बेस्ड ऑन हिज बुक डोंगरी टू दुबई. Phantom was based on Mumbai Avengers. And the upcoming Sanjay Leela Bhansali project, Gangubai Kathiawadi, is based on Mafia Queens of Mumbai. So let's just conclude by saying that crime films based on a book is a very impactful and deadly combination. मुझे तो लगता है फ्यूचर में हर एक क्राइम फिल्म एक बुक की अडेप्टेशन होनी चाहिए.
आप जो बोल रहे हो बहस के लिए सुनने के लिए अच्छा है, लेकिन प्रैक्टिकल नहीं है.
बिल्कुल प्रैक्टिकल है.
This is Review System. Now let's talk about the class of 83. It is a Netflix film. It is directed by Atul Sabharwal and it is produced by Red Chillies. Red Chillies की Netflix के साथ तीसरी collaboration है. The previous 2 were Betal and Bard of Blood. Movie follows the life of teen Vijay Singh, who after a punishment posting comes to Nasik and there he trains 5 cadets and make them encounter specialists, who later move to Bombay, and after that begins the game of cat and mouse chase between policemen and gangsters, which put law and order in question. Now this is a very fast-paced, very gripping, to-the-point film which will keep you engaged throughout its runtime. Although this subject of institutionalized killing of gangsters by policemen is old and it is used in so many Bollywood films, mainly the Salman Khan and John Abraham films, this still feels fresh in this movie. But despite this fact, this movie still feels new and fresh, and it is like no other Bollywood film. And the reason is that this movie is shown in a very real space. The Bombay of 80s is shown with very good detailing. Old streets, double-decker bus, vintage cars, the way people used to dress, telephones, the use of revolver, everything was on point. The movie understood its time really well, and not only the time of Mumbai. It tries to give a general idea about the entire India of 80s, not only Mumbai. It tries to show that during that time what other states were going through. Like Punjab in 1983, it showed that it had insurgency problems and how these affected the life of policemen in Mumbai. Now since this movie has so much dimension, we as audience can feel how life during that time was through these characters. The cinematography helped in setting the right tone of the film from the very beginning. And the dull colors used, they provide the right atmosphere for the intensity of the entire film. The color palette shows almost all the possible shades of brown and other dark colors. And rarely we see something bright because, this is how this film is. It is a very dark film. Even the music have that 80s kind of touch, it have that retro feeling, and it works in filling in the tension during the build-up of an action scene. तो अब अगर हम बात करें issues की, तो फिल्म की ड्यूरेशन कम होने की वजह से कैरेक्टर्स अच्छी तरह से फ्लश आउट नहीं हो पाए. कुछ सब प्लॉट्स थे जो जल्दीबाजी में निपटा दिए गए. द स्टूडेंट टीचर रिलेशनशिप विच वुड हैव बीन इंटरेस्टिंग टू सी, वो इतना ज़्यादा देखने को मिला नहीं. फिल्म की ये कम ड्यूरेशन किसी हद तक इसका पॉजिटिव पॉइंट भी है, क्योंकि इसी ने इस फिल्म को टू द पॉइंट रखा और इतना ज़्यादा डिविएट होने नहीं दिया. तो बात करें परफॉर्मेंसेस की, तो बॉबी देओल गिव्स अ वेरी सॉलिड परफॉर्मेंस. And also everyone in the squad also gave a very fine performance and all of them played their part really well. तो हम अगर ओवरऑल बात करें तो एक नॉर्मल बॉलीवुड फिल्म जैसी फिल्म नहीं है. इसमें गाने नहीं है, ओवर द टॉप एक्शन नहीं है, मसाला कमर्शियल एलिमेंट्स नहीं है. सो इट इज़ अ वेरी टाइटली एडिटेड, टू द पॉइंट, नो बुलशिट फिल्म जो कभी अपने पॉइंट से भटकती नहीं. एंड इट रेस्पेक्ट्स द सोर्स मटेरियल. नाउ क्लास ऑफ 83 गेट्स 7.5 out of 10. Yes, so this is it. So I would like to take this time and thank everyone for the quick half century of subscribers. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe. और अगर वीडियो अच्छी लगी हो तो लाइक करें, share it with your friends and all the cinephiles.